An overly dramatic wolf has just reminded me I can, in fact, die at any minute. So I'm going to do my level best not to get too comfortable, especially since, was that a respawned wolf we heard at the end of the last one? I think probably, maybe, hopefully not, but probably. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. I'm not stressed at all. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where we are down in the steam tunnels below Blackrock. Recent discovery of mine, along with the rest of this zone. And we've just spent the night after an unexpected wolf attack. We were going to kill said wolf for food. But then the wolf was like, no, I'm going to be a lot closer to you than you anticipate. I'm going to catch you off guard, and I'm going to make you regret life decisions. And that's exactly what the wolf did. So what would have been an episode beginning probably still down here, maybe closer to the surface, with nearly full condition, we now have about 40, 41, 42% condition. It's great. It's a wonderful position to be starting in, especially because I really do think, I wasn't kidding around, it wasn't just a dramatic episode opening. I feel like I heard a wolf keying in on the scent of all that meat that I was carrying. Also, why am I... Yeah, I'm stinky because food. I can go ahead and eat a little bit here. I'll do that. I need to remember to drop this outside. I am carrying all of that meat that I just cooked. Obviously, because I need to bring it back up to the surface with me here, but here we go. All right, let me also make sure that I'm not carrying anything else that might be a little bit whiffy. Nope, doesn't seem so. Oh, we've got lots of cured guts here. Let's take a moment just to assess damage to the outer layers. Thankfully, it seems like the rabbit skin hat didn't take too much of a beating. Deerskin pants need a little bit of love, but they've needed a little bit of love. So honestly, like, okay, it's the boots. The boots, I think, probably took the worst of that particular animal's wrath. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to step outside. I'm going to drop that immediately. And I want to take a look around. First of all, I want to close this. But as I've said a couple of times, the sun's about to rise, by the way. As I've said a couple of times, the wolf that is most likely to respawn is the one out here. That's one of the first that I killed. It is late in the game, so respawn is slow. But I've been hanging around here at the prison for a while now. It's been a decent little base of operations. Although, it'll be better in the future when I return to this zone with a bit more familiarity. Okay, I'm not seeing the wolf. It really makes me want to go back and watch the end of the last episode. Oh, I was right. It's back. Okay. Okay, question answered. I'm not going to kill the wolf right now. But now we know there's another food source. Right out there. That's perfect. Okay. Okay, I'm actually feeling good right now because if that wolf respawned, the other ones might respawn soon-ish. And I just need good conditions. And that wolf is going to have a harder time sneaking up on me than his friend did, than his overly dramatic cousin did. So I look forward to taking that wolf out in short order. We just need to have good conditions to do it, good visibility, etc. Yeah, we're right at the crack of dawn, so it's not really that bright. It's not particularly cold, which is nice, I guess. We didn't have a storm overnight, so temperature is not like in the absolute depths of frozen oblivion. Love that. So let's take a look again, now that I know the wolf is here. take a look again. See if we can spot it from afar. I think I hear it. Yes, I do very slightly hear it. I can't quite see it though, so it must be on the far side of the yard. Or just obscured by one of these many obstacles. Let's see if we can go ahead and get this done. There it is. Right there. You took your sweet time respawning, didn't you? Alright, how do we want to do this? Do we want to see if it'll come into the yard? Let me attempt that. Hang on. Because if I were to... Yeah, I like that idea. If I were to aggro it, if it comes through the fence, then it would come... First of all, it would be closer to shelter. I scared it off with all of my animal skin clothing. It's okay. You can come back. You can attack me now. It's fine. Come on. Let's get this over with. Alright, just did a quick pull there to trigger him to charge. Okay, interesting. Wolf does not appear capable of coming inside this fence. But we're going to watch for a second and see if that changes. Because he is technically, you can see him, he's in sprint mode right now. He's trying to. The pathfinding is just failing him because he didn't notice the gap, and now he's past it. Okay, well, best way to kill this wolf is going to be just to go out. Oh, I think he actually got in there. I think he got in right when I turned around. Maybe because I changed position and the pathfinding, like, found a new route. It sounded like the position... You'd have to listen with headphones, but it sounded like the position of his footsteps changed. This game really does have good directional audio. So let me give this another hour or so, because I do want to be mindful of the fact that I don't have, like, super high condition. I want to approach this fight as optimally as I can manage. We also don't have to kill the wolf right now. Like, we know the wolf is there, so I could find other things to do right now. For sure. Pass some time. And now sleep. But I want to go ahead and try and kill the wolf. How are these saplings doing? The maple saplings done. Okay. Alright, seems like it's getting a little foggy. Fog is good. Denser atmosphere, warmer air. As you can see, it's a few degrees warmer. But it can also precede a storm. So I need to remember that I don't actually need to stand up to shoot. That is still a relatively new thing. Especially going episode to episode if I'm just starting a recording session. If I slip into, like, heuristics, mental shortcuts, in other words, and start doing things out of kind of automatic decision making rather than thinking, hey, you don't have to stand up to shoot anymore. I think, yeah, there's the wolf right there. What I might try and do, I could potentially just get him without even aggroing him. That would be nice. Because if he gets past me, I'm in trouble. It could be the end of the run. I wasn't joking at the beginning of the episode. That last wolf reminded me, oh yeah, I'm playing the Long Dark. I can die. It's one of the dangers of getting to this point in any playthrough, even if you're playing on lower difficulty than this, which most of you are. The game can kill you at a moment's notice. Okay. So thankfully we're not getting too cold too fast, so I can take my time seeing about a good shot here. I don't want to find myself in a bad position here, though. Here we go. Yeah, he might detect me in a second. Even though I'm crouched. I wonder if I could... Oh, did you really move right then? Okay, well, it was worth a try. Started moving right when I took the shot. I don't think it was a dead-on shot either. But if his head had stayed up, that might have smacked him in the face. I was kind of hoping it would. That's always my luck, though. It's like, or anyone's luck. It's like, oh, let me try and line up a great shot, especially while recording. And then, like, with an arrow, which, of course, has travel time, as opposed to a bullet, which does not. Hello. How are you? You want to stand still again? I'll try and snipe you. I need practice with the bow, sir. If you would kindly, could you stop? Okay, you're gonna wander off. You know, you're not as dramatic as your cousin, but oh wait, I feel like he's about to turn around. You're not as dramatic as your cousin, but you're still making sure I have a hard time, aren't you? Okay, I don't want to try and go for that arrow right now because as close as I am to it, it's right in front of this little concrete barrier. Yeah, that would be a great time to take a shot if there wasn't a truck in the way. We'll see if we can snipe him. The weather's good. It's not too cold. Hang on, he might have turned around the truck. Or he might, yup, coming right toward me. Need to be careful. Come on, stand still. Stand still, for God's sake. You know you want to. This is such a perfect angle. Oh, no, no, don't. Okay, okay. This could be it. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. Coming toward me and stuff obscuring my vision. Don't like it.
Gotta warm up.
Got him. Okay. That was worth being patient. Whew. Everybody exhale. Ah, broke the arrow. Okay, well, get to make a new one. And I get to reclaim that arrow. Decent amount of meat on this guy. Let's see, 26 minutes? How much time do I have? I don't know if I have 26 minutes right now. Oh yeah, I definitely don't. Oh boy. Okay. Well.
Too cold to think.
I'm going to go ahead and take this meat back to my fire pit. And then get the heck inside. Okay. We'll harvest the rest of that later. Now I have an opportunity. I'm going to grab some of this cooked wolf meat and eat it before I take another nap. I've got to nurse myself back to health a little bit here. Oh, I left my bedroll. In this case, I'm kind of glad I did. Because if I'd gotten attacked by the wolf, that would not have been fun. Actually, I need to check that. That's one thing I didn't look at. The bedroll's condition might have... Hang on. Hang on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and repair this. Worth taking the time. I need to go hunting for some deer. That's one thing that, at least in the area of the zone that I'm in, there's the moose, which I would love to find the moose still, but haven't really seen a lot of deer. Demons or otherwise. Okay, so now let's chow down on this fresh wolf meat and drink some water and sleep a little bit longer, and then I can go out and get some more of that meat, and hopefully the weather will be permitting. We'll see. How long can I sleep? About 2 hours? Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. By the way, if you did not see the post that I left yesterday about why there was not an episode yesterday, for those of you in the live audience, feel free to check the community tab. Just some quick information about that, as usual. And also for those of you watching the Civilization content that is running in the, well, it's on break right now, but is running in the 11 a.m. slot. Take a look at those posts as well, because there are a few polls that went up that you might be interested in. Okay. Weather sounds good. I take that back immediately. Great. Great. Okay, well, don't want to stand around here too long. One thing I can do here. Well, see, I want to break apart this crate, but I'm very conscious of the fact that I don't have a whetstone. If I get another Aurora while I'm here, then I can use the machine to sharpen my axe. That is one thing I've definitely learned. All right, so the weather is not permitting at the moment. That makes me sad. So we pretty much just have to go inside and pass time, which is not really what I want to be doing, but I have no choice. Okay, that was just 1 hour. Let's see if we get lucky. Let's see if we get lucky. Maybe, just maybe. Nope. No luck yet. Let's do it again. Actually, wait, can I get away? I might be able to get away with an hour's worth of sleep right now, which I would definitely rather do for reasons that I've been talking about. Yes, I can. Will not consume as many calories that way. Nice, relaxed heartbeat, slower metabolism, lower calorie consumption, as opposed to whatever the player character is doing when you're passing time. Supposedly you're playing cards with yourself, playing solitaire. Okay, still crappy. All right. Well, now I'm going to have to pass another hour of time. So, time for some solitaire. Let's do it. Wow. BlackRock making me work for it today. Can I get away? No, I probably couldn't get away with another hour worth of sleep right now. So, we're just going to have to pass another hour. Come on now. All right, I think I heard a slight change in the wind. Yes. Okay. I'm laughing because I just know there's a subset of commenters that are just going to be like, how in the name of everything sacred did you hear that? I know, it's a little bit ridiculous. I've been playing this game way too long, despite the fact that I took a break from the game and from YouTube as long as I did. There are certain cues that are pretty easy for me to kind of keep up with. Okay, so by the way, how... Oh, this is great. Oh, wow. Temperature right now is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest all the rest of the meat off the wolf. Get it cooked shortly. Still haven't eaten the first wolf fully. All right, so... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's rarely this kind to me. Let's go ahead and harvest the hide. Okay. And now the guts. Wow. That was lucky. Now we don't have to come back here over and over again. That's the carcass fully harvested. Oop. Looks like the snow is back, though, so weather is going to continue to tease me. Okay. So I'm going to have to drop some meat here and then pick the guts back up. That should be all the meat. Yep, that's it. And now we can get cooking once I have these guts down. I just wish I had some deer hide. I should go hunting for some deer. I should try and find some deer. I'm just, you know, we've only had to deal so far. I've been in Blackrock for what? Feels like it might be closing in on 10 episodes now. Maybe not quite that many, but I've been in Blackrock for at least a week. Certainly of game time, but like definitely even more so of channel time. Well, no, I said that backwards. Certainly a week of episodes on the channel, maybe even a week in game or longer. It's weird because when I did 25-minute episodes, which was my standard for a long time, one of the nice things about that is it really tended to equate to about a day in the game. So like one episode coming out on one day represented about 24 hours of game time. And now like that internal clock is just completely thrown off. So each day's episode constitutes more game time. So maybe I said it right the first time around. Anyway, that's just my over-analytical brain at work. Forgive me. Nope, I don't need to drink any water. I do need to cook that meat, though. So how am I doing on wood? Still have some sticks. I feel so bad about my fire striker. I'm pretty much keeping it as a souvenir at this point. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start a fire. I need to take a look at my skills and see which skills are still not level 5. I know We've got archery at level 5. I don't think repairing is up to level 5 yet, oddly enough. As strange as that is, in some sense. I'm not going to worry about putting the... Well, actually I will. I will. Let's put these down. I had a channel regular ask the other day, like, they didn't put the question just this way, but like, why not use the skillet in place of the, you know, the recycled can? Which is a good question, but the answer is pretty simple. For whatever reason right now, the skillet doesn't appear on the quick menu when you are putting something down here. It doesn't appear here. It should, but it doesn't. So like my ability to very quickly plop down cooking utensils, I have to open up the Fire Barrels quick menu and navigate to the skillet from there, which just takes more time. That's the long and short of it. All right, hour 18 minutes. Cooked. Go ahead and cook another one, please. Cook another one. That's the last one. We got 55, excuse me, minutes left on the fire. Sun is setting. Kind of hoping for an aurora, not gonna lie. But the weather is not looking like aurora weather, so I'll just have to make do with whatever the game gives me.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
All right, 32 minutes left on the fire. What I can do with that is I can arrange for more water. So let's do that. All right, we have 19 minutes left on the fire now, and here comes a blizzard. I'm really hoping it doesn't last too long, but we'll just have to see, won't we? Let's go ahead and drop all that fresh cooked meat on the ground. And now we are in perfect shape with regard to our calories and our stomach. Let's step inside. Now, can I still... I'm curious. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to pick some of these guts up. Because I have all this stuff over here, and ultimately I think what I need to do... I can drop the ones that are still curing that way, and the ones that are already cured I can drop this way. Also, I can drop the wolf hide like that. They can start curing. Bet you there was another small subset of commenters that was restraining themselves from backseating. You're still carrying the wolf hide. I know. I know. So there's that. No, I don't need to pass time. I guess I can sleep. I'll say 4 hours. I'll only get 3. So I want to go ahead and invite some comments from y'all, just some thoughts on those of you still actively watching the series. I say still actively watching because Against All Odds series are interesting. When they start to run long like this, not that it's running long in a bad way. I just typically end them at 100 episodes, and I'm going longer with this one because I wanted to. The number of people consistently watching day to day goes down, but that is more content for people watching in the backlog. Hello, backlog audience, to watch in the future, which is great. But for those of you watching live and kind of watching as I'm still recording these and the series is still going, as opposed to those of you watching in the future when it's already over, what are your thoughts on how far you would like to see this series go? I've had some people say, hey, why don't you go for a 500-day run? I'm down for that. I don't know that I would necessarily like run the series nonstop until then, but I also, having said that, I don't like the idea of like taking a break from Against All Odds, and then when I bring Against All Odds back, it's still the same series. I used to do that all the time back in the day. In order to run more series at once, I would do 20 episodes. Many of you will remember this. I would do 20 episodes in one series and then switch a time slot to 20 episodes of another series and then switch back to whatever else was running. It was a way for me to basically run fewer series, or run more series, but on a lower workload in terms of like my hours per day spent on YouTube when I was still in grad school. And that's what I did then. I don't need to do that now. I can run just multiple concurrent series. And so like the idea of taking a break again from a series that's still running is not one that appeals to me as much. But, you know, what else, what other goals could we pursue? Could we pursue 250 days? You know, if we did that, I mean, we're closing in on 100 days away from that. So we could possibly, we probably have a pretty good shot at achieving that by the 200 episode mark. Like almost certainly. And I've done 200 episode series on the channel before. The last one, there's only one that I can think of actually, and it's the Roman Ascension series, the original channel series from back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way. Sorry, that's a very dated Dane Cook reference. Let me sleep. Well, I just slept for a bit, so I guess I'll pass some time. I want to see if I can bait an Aurora. But yeah, just curious about your thoughts on where the series could go. Because what I definitely still want to do, don't get me wrong, I have plans right now for what I'm going to do, like, with my character. Like, I want to go to Desolation Point. We still haven't been to Desolation Point, which is weird. And that will allow me to go back and check out some of the last few areas in Coastal Highway that I didn't look at the first time. And also, I want to, of course, go then to Forsaken Airfield. And by the time we're that far, who knows? They might have dropped the next update to Tales from the Far Territory, so there'll be more new content to kind of inject new life into the series, and that'll be really cool. So that might be one thing that I do. Like, if they announce that it's going to kind of come out, I might, like, kind of retool the series somehow to be kind of a continuation of this, but showcasing the new updates. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, any thoughts are welcome on that. If you have suggestions or preferences or aspirations for what you would like to watch, let me know. I would be eager to hear what you think and what the various different opinions might be. All right, I don't think we're going to get an Aurora, which makes me sad. I was really hoping we would, but we're going to be around for a bit longer here, so there's still a good chance, I think, that we'll get one in the future. And our condition is slowly recovering now. We should be over 50%. We are. We're at 50. It's slowly recovering. Yeah. Choice of words was very apt there. So it does sound pretty calm outside. What I'm going to do is just take a peek out back. I want to see if any of these jokers have respawned. Because I'm taking stock of what my food sources are at the moment. That moose is potentially out there. We've observed that the moose comes and goes. Why are you still here? Have I not fully harvested you? Oh my goodness, no I haven't. I'm so sorry. I killed you. I lured you into my trap and took your life. And I have done you the disrespect of not fully making use of your carcass. My apologies to your spirit. Alright, so let's bring this last wolf hide inside. Alright, so we can drop that. No Aurora tonight. So that changed plans slightly. How am I doing on rest? Yeah. It's really cold out there right now, so I kind of don't want to go back out. Let's pass time for an hour. There. Now I can go back out. And all I really need to do, as we've established this episode, joked about already, all I really need to do, assuming the wind is not too loud, which right now it kind of is stand out there and listen. If I just get low to the ground, I mean, I might spot them too, because it's very clear right now. But if I just get low to the ground and listen closely, if I can hear the pitter-patter of footsteps, I'll stop moving in a second. I just want this stick. Actually, I want both of these sticks. Then that will be all the information I need. I do still have to work on ammunition, too. I was in the process of working on that. Okay, I don't see or hear anything. I don't hear anything. I can hear stuff creaking, but that's about it. So I don't think the other wolves are back yet, but I think They'll be back soon. There's that one stump that has spooked me multiple times. Because just from a distance, it has the shape and the resemblance. You know, just the angle of it, the way that it's kind of coming over the hill. It triggers. And you can't tell me that wasn't intentional. I know I've already said that, but like, there's a reason that one stump has gotten to me so many times. I had one of my YouTube moderators give me grief about that, and I'm like, yeah, I know, it's the same stump. Freaking me out every time. Appreciate that, Nige.
Through another night.
Thanks for rubbing it in, buddy. Okay, so let's see what else I can do here. I have some sticks for a fire. And I had... Yeah, this is all great ammunition. Do I have any good? Well, maybe I can sort by... Yeah, if I sort by condition, then I only see good. So I can harvest this, and I do want to harvest this. Let's go ahead and do it. Now that I know I'm good on food. That's kind of what stopped me last time, is I wanted to keep doing this, but I didn't have food. Now I can get away with it. So we're going to harvest all of the ammunition that's not great. It's a shame that when I do this, I don't get all of the components back. Necessarily. I think I've had mostly good luck with that. I can also harvest this torch. Let's do that. I don't want to accidentally harvest a great round. Thankfully, this only takes 5 minutes for each one. And I think another thing I'll do is I will unload the revolver, because I think I loaded the revolver with some of the good rounds. And I want to make sure that I've only loaded rounds of a certain condition. Okay, so that's all good. And there we go. So that's the great ammunition. Let's now go ahead and, well, yeah, because it's full. I need to get rid of that, don't I? Let's unload you. And now we're again going to sort by condition. Okay, fantastic. So it looks like most of the ammunition that was still in the revolver... Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting indeed. Okay, so... one thing I want to check... I can make more, but I could potentially make gunpowder, and that could improve this. So if I have stump remover, I have dusting sulfur, and I have charcoal, and I do have those. It's right here. So all I need now is charcoal, and God knows I have charcoal. So let me, before we end the episode here, because it's getting to about that time. I have some charcoal built up here. Yeah, 24 charcoal. Heck yeah, let's go. Thankfully, it's just, you know, charcoal of that variety. Oh, steam. No. I went back to the wrong spot. I was like, why is it so dark in here? What's happening? I want to go in here. See, I'm just not used to being able to open this up and actually get in. It's so great. It's worth the trip. Okay, so I can, in fact, make gunpowder, but, I mean... Okay, yeah, I don't have to have a fire. That seems highly counterintuitive. Let me light a fire while I'm making gunpowder. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so... let's do that one more time. Okay, now here's the question. Going back to what I asked earlier, like, how are my skills looking? So I've got level 5 carcass harvesting, level 5 cooking, level 5 fire starting. Fishing needs some love. We might get there. We'll see. Archery 5, which is lovely. Mending 4. So that could use some attention. And then revolver 4, only gunsmithing 4. So I really would love to get this to 5 with the ammunition that I have. and see if I can then have like a decent amount of revolver ammunition as I leave that's in like perfect condition, because I don't want to have ammunition backfire on me. I just don't. That just seems like a bad idea. So that's something to pursue with the next episode. For now, we're at the 35-minute mark, so I will go ahead and stop this one here. We're in good shape, all things considered. Let's go ahead and chow down on this meat and drink some water. And I think I just heard a wolf howl, unless I was making that up as I was talking. So there's a possibility that we might be able to find another furry woodland friend around here. But I also, once my condition is back up to a reasonable level, which hopefully will be in another day or two of game time, I would really, really like to see if I can get that moose. That would be a top priority for me. So I'm going to stay focused on that possibility as well in future episodes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.